You're a really nice conservative guy. Um, you know, just even talking to you here when we went to
Hmm.
grab the coffee, I can tell you're just a very, very nice guy. So what I wanted to ask is, after you do these knockouts and you have that primal feeling like, "Rah, I just knocked them out," and the fans are roaring, and how long does it take you to calm down and then say, "Is my opponent okay?" Because again, I it's competition, but you obviously want to make sure that your opponent walks out of the cage just like you do. So, how long does it take you to calm down and realize that moment for the opponent?
When the fight finish, when I if like my last fight, I remember I catch with the knee, and the referee stopped the fight, and I go in the middle of the cage in the knee, say thank God. At the first, it's automatic. Ask God, say man, I hope he getting better,
Yeah.
because I know he go there to work too, he know my enemy. He's my, especially like him. He's a very nice guy too, same time, that's one that the thing it hurt me a little bit, I really don't like. It's funny to say that, but it's hard to see, somebody get hurt. I really don't like. It's crazy, but I don't like to see my opponents hurt,
Well, Mr. Edson here, can I say that sometimes it takes a bulldozer to bring him out here? Okay, sometimes
So
we have
where?
to really to get to come in front of the camera and
Oh,
talk. But
really?
once he's there, everybody sees how comfortable and how nice and how charismatic he is.
Right. Why is that, Edson? How come you don't like media?
I don't like media. Like I said, I'm a fighter, I like training fight. That's it,
Hmm.
it's a little bit harder for me. Like I said, I'm a fighter,
Hmm.
I'm not.
Are you shy?
Yeah, a little
Little
bit,
bit.
a little bit, yeah, a little
Okay.
bit. But like I said, I like fighting, training fight. That's it.
I saw
Yeah.
you tweeting to Tony Ferguson. You'll
Hmm.
fight him in July.
I hope so.
That's
I
what.
hope so.
But you're open to that.
Yes, man. Of course. I think that's the fight that really makes sense. And man, I want to fight him. That's the fight everybody wants to see.
Hmm.
Me against Ferguson. I get the fight. I fought with him. I get the fight with short notice. No excuse, of course. No, he's a great fighter.
Hmm.
And you guys watch like a 1.5 rounds. Imagine you guys watch it 5 rounds.
Hmm.
That's gonna be definitely one of the best fight of the year. And I hope, man, definitely, I hope to fight with him.
Has he replied, or have you heard anything from the UFC about that possible matchup?
No, nothing yet. Yes, that's I go there today
Okay.
to talking about. Maybe.
You
Why not?
seem like you wanted to say something.
Yeah,
Or?
I think that the last person Ferguson wants to see across the octagon again is Edson.
Hmm.
And no disrespect to him, but it was his day that day, and I don't think the next day would be like that. And like I said, who doesn't want to see that fight again?
Hmm. Habib seems to be on hold. He had the weight cut that went bad, and then I guess he's acknowledging the Ramadan period in the Muslim calendar, so he's out of the equation. Recently, I saw Nate Diaz come out and say that he was going to fight Ferguson, but then he said, "No, I'm actually going to stand back and not fight it. My number has not been met." So it appears there could be an opening for this matchup.
I think that any of those fights is a good fight for Edson. For example, Khabib, which I love, all respect to Khabib, but he's one of the fighters that people aren't really looking for fights against him. And Junior saying, I want to show my wrestling. I want to show how much I've improved. I can fight this guy. He's told me this 100 times. And stylistically, everybody would think, well, that's not a good fight for him. But ask Edson about that.
Definitely.
That's a good fight for you.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, okay.
For sure.
You've been training a lot of wrestling?
A lot of wrestling, training with the best. Frank Edgar. I'm ready. If
Mhm.
UFC give me this fight, I'm happy to.
Us-
Khabib or Ferguson. I think that's my last two fights. I fight somebody behind me in the rank. I hope UFC give me the chance to fight somebody in front of me.